Most men over 50 begin to notice subtle yet disruptive changes in their bodies, waking up multiple times at night to urinate, experiencing a weak or interrupted stream, or feeling like their bladder never fully empties. It's easy to dismiss these symptoms as part of getting older, but this mindset can lead to bigger issues down the line. Behind these signs is a common and often silent condition, benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. And while it may sound inevitable, there are natural, non-pharmaceutical ways to take back control. I'm Dr. Isabel Lopez, a urologist with over 25 years of experience. And where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments, and stick around because I have a surprise for you at the end. Today, I want to talk to you as if you were sitting across from me in my clinic, because millions of men are silently suffering when they don't have to. The truth is, there's one incredibly simple movement that can begin to shift your prostate health in a powerful direction. But we'll get to that in just a moment. Imagine being able to reduce urinary urgency, sleep through the night uninterrupted, and regain confidence in your body without surgery, pills, or invasive procedures. It's possible. The key is understanding that your prostate health is connected to a deeper system: your pelvic muscles, circulation, and posture. And when you begin to work with these, instead of ignoring them, everything changes. Sadly, most men wait until their symptoms become unbearable before seeking help. They normalize discomfort, letting it erode their quality of life over time. That's why early intervention is so important, and it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, just a few minutes a day of targeted movement can stimulate the region around your prostate and bring lasting relief. This video isn't about miracle cures or overnight fixes. It's about evidence-based, sustainable strategies that work with your body. We're going to build from the ground up, starting with knowledge and finishing with action. But I promise you, what I'm about to share could change the way you view aging forever. Follow the channel, because next, we're going to uncover what's really behind these symptoms and why understanding your anatomy could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. The prostate is a small gland, roughly the size of a walnut, located just below the bladder and wrapped around the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body. Its primary role is to produce seminal fluid, but as men age, this gland tends to enlarge. This enlargement isn't always dangerous, but it can press against the urethra and disrupt the normal flow of urine, leading to symptoms like dribbling, urgency, or that frustrating feeling of never fully emptying the bladder. What most people don't realize is that this isn't just a plumbing issue, it's also about pressure. The pelvis is a dense and active region of the body. When the muscles surrounding the prostate, especially the deep pelvic floor, are weak or poorly activated, circulation slows and pressure builds. This environment encourages inflammation, tightness, and further exacerbates prostate-related symptoms. When a man experiences issues like waking up multiple times at night to urinate or a weak stream, the instinct is to assume the prostate itself is solely to blame. But in reality, poor posture, long hours of sitting, and lack of muscular stimulation in the pelvis all contribute to the problem. Think of your prostate as part of a system, not a standalone issue. If one element is off, the entire system begins to malfunction. With the help of diagrams, it becomes clear how everything is connected. The bladder sits above the prostate, the urethra runs through it, and below that lies the pelvic floor, a group of muscles that support all these structures. When these muscles are inactive or underused, your body can't regulate internal pressure efficiently, and symptoms worsen. The result: increased frequency, decreased control, and discomfort. Fortunately, this also means there's a way to intervene naturally. By improving blood flow, relieving pelvic tension, and reactivating those deep stabilizing muscles, you can begin to reduce the pressure on the prostate. No medications, no machines, just strategic movement that supports your anatomy and restores healthy function. Stick with me until the end, because what I'm about to share might truly change your life. And don't forget, I've got a surprise waiting for you at the very end of this video. Now, let's talk about the one simple exercise that can help reset this entire system. If you could do one thing today to support your prostate health, without pills or side effects. Would you do it? Because there's an exercise so simple, yet so powerful, that most men overlook it completely. It's called the glute bridge. And while it might seem basic at first glance, this movement activates the exact muscle groups that support the prostate, bladder, and lower abdominal organs. It's low-impact, joint-friendly, and can be done at home in under 5 minutes. The glute bridge works by engaging your gluteal muscles, deep pelvic stabilizers, and the pelvic floor all at once. These are the muscles responsible for controlling urination, maintaining posture, and improving circulation in the lower pelvis. When done consistently, the glute bridge reduces tension in the pelvic basin, relieves pressure on the prostate, and encourages healthy blood flow to the surrounding tissues, something that's essential for healing and long-term function. What makes this exercise especially powerful for men over 50 is how it counteracts the damage caused by decades of sitting. Most people spend the majority of their day in a seated position, which shortens the hip flexors and weakens the posterior chain, two major contributors to pelvic dysfunction. The glute bridge opens the hips, strengthens the back side of your body, and trains the muscles that lift and stabilize your pelvis. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need consistency. Even performing 3 sets of 10 representatives once per day can begin to retrain your body and reduce the discomfort associated with an enlarged prostate. This is especially helpful for men experiencing frequent nighttime urination or weak urinary flow. Most importantly, this movement stimulates the pelvic floor, the same group of muscles targeted in medical pelvic rehabilitation. And when your pelvic floor is strong and responsive, you have better bladder control, less leakage, and a lower risk of BPH symptoms progressing. It's about working with your body, not against it, and restoring the strength that age has slowly taken away. In the next section, I'll walk you through exactly how to perform the glute bridge the right way so you get the maximum benefit. But first, let's get into the details, because technique makes all the difference. To get real, lasting results from the glute bridge, form is everything. It's not just about lifting your hips. It's about activating the right muscles in the right sequence. When done correctly, this movement strengthens the posterior chain, stimulates the pelvic floor, and supports the organs in your lower abdomen, including the prostate. Let's walk through it step by step so you can start feeling the difference today. Begin by lying on your back on a firm but comfortable surface, like a yoga mat. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Your arms should rest alongside your body, palms down. Make sure your heels are close enough to your glutes that you can touch them with your fingertips. This setup ensures optimal positioning for hip extension and pelvic engagement. From this position, take a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, press your feet firmly into the floor, squeeze your glutes, and gently lift your hips toward the ceiling. But here's the key. At the top of the movement, consciously contract your pelvic floor, as if you were trying to stop the flow of urine midstream. This internal engagement is what stimulates the prostate-supporting muscles. Pause at the top for 2 to 3 seconds, maintaining that pelvic floor contraction and steady breathing. Then slowly lower your hips back down, vertebra by vertebra, with full control. Avoid collapsing or letting gravity do the work. The descent is just as important as the lift. It trains stability and deep muscle awareness, both crucial for pelvic health. Repeat this movement for 10 to 12 repetitions, performing 2 or 3 sets per session. As you gain control, you can increase the duration of the hold at the top or incorporate slow, focused breathing techniques to enhance internal awareness. The goal is not just movement, but mindful movement that connects you to the deep stabilizers of your body. Avoid common mistakes. Don't overextend your lower back. Don't hold your breath. And don't rush through the representatives. Proper technique ensures that the effort is centered in the glutes and pelvic floor, not in the spine or thighs. Remember, this isn't a gym exercise. It's a therapeutic practice designed to restore balance where it matters most. Before we dive in, I want to share something special with you. I've created a 21-day challenge designed to help reduce and prevent prostate enlargement with simple exercises you can do in less than 15 minutes a day. Don't wait. Grab your copy of the ebook right now. The link is pinned at the very top of the comments. Now that you know how to do the glute bridge correctly, let's explore why it works so well and what science says about its powerful effects on prostate health and urinary control. The impact of consistent glute bridge practice goes far beyond stronger muscles. It touches the core of male health. Studies have shown that activating the pelvic floor and improving circulation to the lower pelvis can reduce symptoms of BPH, enhance bladder control, and even improve sexual performance. And the best part? These benefits come without side effects, medication dependency, or invasive treatments. Just movement, done with intention. Men who perform this exercise regularly often report a noticeable decrease in urinary urgency, especially at night. By strengthening the muscles that support the bladder and prostate, they are able to hold urine longer and empty more completely. This reduces those frustrating trips to the bathroom at 2 a.m., helping to restore deep, uninterrupted sleep, a foundational pillar of health that becomes even more critical with age. Improved circulation is another key benefit. As blood flow increases to the prostate and surrounding tissues, inflammation tends to decrease. This not only helps alleviate current symptoms but may also slow the progression of benign prostatic hyperplasia over time. Some studies suggest that better oxygenation and muscular activity in the pelvic region can even enhance the delivery of nutrients needed for cellular repair. Let's not forget about control. A strong pelvic floor means better control over urination, less leakage, fewer accidents, and a greater sense of bodily confidence. This is particularly empowering for men who've silently struggled with embarrassment or withdrawal from daily activities due to prostate issues. The glute bridge gives them a practical, private way to regain control without stepping into a clinic or pharmacy. Beyond physical benefits, there's also the psychological shift. When men realize they have the power to influence their own health through action, motivation increases. It's not about fighting age, it's about aging with strategy and strength. And this simple daily habit is one of the smartest, most effective ways to do that. Join the Members Club. Drop a super like, follow the channel, and leave a comment. In the final segment, we'll bring everything together and show how movement, awareness, and consistency form the foundation of lifelong prostate health. Let's finish strong. Aging is inevitable, but how you age is up to you. And when it comes to your prostate, small consistent actions can lead to powerful results. The glute bridge isn't just an exercise, it's a statement. It says you're willing to take ownership of your health. It says you believe in prevention, not just reaction. Most importantly, it gives you a way to actively protect your quality of life without medication, surgery, or endless waiting rooms. By incorporating this simple movement into your daily routine, you're doing more than strengthening muscles. You're improving circulation to vital organs, enhancing control over your bladder, and relieving the pressure that contributes to some of the most common prostate complaints. And the beauty of it, you can start today, right now, no matter your age or fitness level. Don't wait for things to get worse. If you're over 50 or even approaching it, start moving now. Combine this habit with good hydration, a clean diet, and regular medical checkups, and you've got a proactive plan for lifelong male health. It's not complicated. It just requires commitment. And the earlier you begin, the more you benefit. This journey isn't just about the prostate. It's about energy, freedom, and confidence in your body again. So many men suffer in silence, thinking decline is unavoidable. But that's simply not true. Science shows us that targeted movement, especially in the pelvic area, creates real, measurable improvements. You just have to take the first step, and then stay consistent. So here's your challenge. Do the glute bridge every day for the next 7 days. Track how you feel. Notice changes in how often you wake up at night, how easily you urinate, and how connected you feel to your core. Then, keep going. This isn't a quick fix. It's a long-term investment in the only body you'll ever have. Join the Members Club. drop a super like, follow the channel, and leave a comment sharing your experience. Your voice helps others break the silence and take action. Let's build a community of strong, informed, and proactive men, starting with you.